Heavy snow's on the way for Southwest Virginia as Governor Terry McAuliffe issues a state of emergency.
For a look at what you can expect where you live tomorrow into Thursday throughout our area, Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich joins us now.
Jeff, give us a little timeline for this storm. We talk about totals, but a lot of people want to know, when's it going to start moving through the area tomorrow?
1 to 3 in the NRV. Probably you're looking mid to late afternoon for Roanoke and Lynchburg, and then up towards the Highlands you're looking at the early evening hours. That's the way it looks right now. Things quiet here locally tonight into tomorrow morning. Your morning commute tomorrow, no worries. So where is our storm system? Well, you need to look into Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi. It's actually going to go over the Gulf of Mexico, get moisture involved from the Gulf of Mexico and ride the jet stream right into our neck of the woods, and the cold air is going to be in place. So this is your almost perfect storm for snow across southwest and central Virginia.
We are bringing you team coverage of the winter storms as they approach. During this newscast and throughout the day, we will have live updates here in the studio and from all across our area.
Now WSLS 10's Aaron Martin joins us live from the VDOT Traffic Control Center. He's got a first-hand look at how they're gearing up for the storm. Aaron.
Good afternoon, John and Karen. Yeah, right now everybody is preparing. You'd almost call this the calm before the storm. Pretty quiet here at the control center, but it's going to be changing here very quickly.
The worst snowstorm we've seen since January of 2010 hit Southwest Virginia. It's only getting started, folks. Here's some video of some of the traffic backups we've seen in our area, and from major roadways to those neighborhood streets. A live look from Skype along Sherwood Avenue in Southwest Roanoke.
And here's some video from Southside in Martinsville, just one of the many areas taking a beating from this snowstorm. We want to let you know that we have team coverage of the weather from a number of different angles, including live reports from Bedford County, the New River Valley, and right here in the Star City.
We hope those of you watching us now are staying safe off the roads, inside, warm. We're bringing you traffic updates from our Time Saver traffic system in just a few minutes.
We do want to go now to the area's only dedicated traffic reporter, WSLS 10's Aaron Brookshire, who's live with where the snow is causing the most issues. And Aaron, the one we've been looking at is just one of many.
That's right, John. It is across the region. We've seen a lot of this stop and go, slower than normal, red areas on our Time Saver traffic system. Now we want to zoom in right now to Lynchburg, which is not only seeing the snow, but also the ice as well. 460 headed in and out of Lynchburg, stop and go slower than average. Also Route 29, same for you, stop and go slower than average traffic.
I want to go to Bedford County now. That's where WSLS 10's Ananda Rachita joins us live. Ananda, at noon, the public information officer there told us that there was about a 99.7% chance that schools would be out for the rest of the week. I think that's probably pushing closer to 100 now.
It might be. Well, the public information officer, Ryan Edwards, told me that it isn't so sure for Friday yet. He still needs to see for tomorrow, but with the snow, what it looks like right now, that may be a possibility now. We've been out here throughout the day, and the snowflakes seem like they've gotten a little bit bigger. Now, we want to show you how much snow we've gotten so far, and we have this ruler here. We're going to stick it in the ground. It's a little bit over 1 inch.
We're seeing gridlock across the area. Katie, talk to us a little bit about the traffic congestion on Route 220 and 419, two major roads in our area.
Well, we can tell you right now here on Orange Avenue, the story has changed a lot. Not as many cars, but a few hours ago, that story was much different. There was backups, a lot of frustrated drivers all trying to get home. Unfortunately, all those drivers were trying to do that at the same time. We were out on 220 when we saw cars at a crawl. Also, some minor traffic accidents police were responding to. And out on 419 near the Tanglewood Mall exit, lots of cars were slipping.
WSLS 10's Rachel Lucas talked to APCO. She joins us now live along Orange Avenue. Rachel, are they projecting any significant outages for this storm?
Well, it's a possibility. I talked to APCO officials who tell me that fortunately right now there's no ice and heavy wind isn't a big issue. Now, typically when you have those two elements, power outage are almost definite, but right now that's not the case.
On to the New River Valley, where we find our own Bethany Teague at our news bureau in Christiansburg. Bethany, which areas are having the most issues right now from what you've been able to learn?
Hi, Karen. Well, the snow started falling early afternoon here in the NRV, and as you can see, it has not let up since, and that seemed to take a lot of drivers by surprise. I traveled interstates 81 and 77 earlier today, and I counted 13 accidents, so it's very slick out there, particularly Interstate 77.
Well, we do have a winter storm warning in effect until tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. This is because we are expecting all of that snowfall to really cause some dangerous traffic conditions on the roads. All right, very slick roads for us. We're expecting 2 to 4 inches of snowfall by the time this is all said and done in western portions of Pocahontas and Greenbrier counties in the white shaded area. In the blue shading, the light blue, 4 to 8 inches. That includes our counties bordering West Virginia. 8 to 12 inches possible in the dark blue shading. We do have a 10 to 14 inch area in that pink or purple there for the southern Blue Ridge.
WSLS 10's Bree Jackson has been making her way throughout the area tonight. Just a while ago, she was in Botetourt County, where she tells us there were several stranded cars, a familiar scene across the viewing area. She's now stopped in Roanoke County and joins us live now just off of Interstate 81.
Just check this out. This is our live truck. It's been out here for about 6 or 7 hours, and this is the amount of snow that's fallen on this car ever since. And that just puts into perspective how much snow we've been getting.
How's downtown Roanoke looking?
Well, the snow is certainly coming down hard here in downtown Roanoke. You can tell by all of it falling in my face, but let me give you a brief idea of just how thick it is when you start to move it to the curve. Here's me. I'd like to say I'm about 6 feet, but I'm 5'2".
Jenna, how's it going?
Nothing's changed. It is still really coming down out here, Patrick. It has been for about an hour now. No signs of letting up. The snow just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. I'm here at the Roanoke Civic Center where the big monster truck show is supposed to start tomorrow. I'll have an update about that coming up.
Check on where that storm stands right now.
Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich and Meteorologist Christina Montori continue to monitor things for us. Jeff, looks like things are finally winding down.
Thank goodness. This is the storm that didn't quit on us. There's no doubt about that. And now it is starting to take off farther and farther up to the north and to the east, bringing Washington, D.C. quite a bit in the way of snow.
Yes, these winds are going to be increasing for us overnight and into tomorrow morning. So we are going to have a winter weather advisory in effect until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for all those blue shaded counties. We could see visibilities reduced to less than a quarter of a mile. So very dangerous road conditions there.
I want to go now to the area's only dedicated traffic reporter, WSLS 10's Erin Brookshire. She joins us live with where the snow is causing the most issues. Erin.
John, Karen, there are a lot of issues going on throughout the area. As you can see, this map right now, very colorful. We're looking at a lot of slower than average traffic along 581 through Roanoke, 81, up in the Bedford area. We're showing some pink icy patches. So if you are driving in Bedford, beware of that. The roads are still very slick at this point.
WSLS 10's Bree Jackson has made her way as close to that as she can get, but we understand she's at about mile marker 141 tonight. She's live with the very latest. So, Bree, is it still a mess out there?
It's been a mess out here for the past several hours. We've been out here since about 4 o'clock, and we've seen just different cars coming through. This backup that I'm looking at here has been out here since earlier today. It's at mile marker 141, and we're told that this was caused by a disabled vehicle and that the backup reached to about 5 miles.
With all the snow, it's not only causing backups, but cars are getting stranded as well. WSLS 10's Katie Love joins us live now. She's at our position at the Roanoke Civic Center with more on that. Hi, Katie. Stranded cars.
That's right, John. One of the challenges drivers are having to deal with are people just walking around the area are big piles of snow looking something like the ones here at the Roanoke Civic Center. Now, of course, that's from those plows trying to push the snow off the roads and get them onto the curbs or wherever they can. And although I want to jump into the big pile behind me, I won't because I have to look halfway decent on TV. Now, earlier today, we saw several cars getting stuck, and that was difficult for many people, including ourselves. Now, also, you might have gone out this morning and not realized where your car was because it was covered in snow. We saw several cars in downtown Roanoke, especially that were unrecognizable because they had snow just covered on top of them.